Okay, my name is Father Javier Toscano. I am a Catholic priest, and I'm going to talk about the perspective of the Church and the Bible about love, and the difference between our conception about love and the concept that the media and other many people have about what love means. We can make a difference here. First is in the term that the Bible used to refer to the word love. When the Bible speaks about love, it refers about agape. It means the capacity to show our love to others. It's not exactly about a passion for others, but it's about the capacity to share the best of us with others, about our capacity to show compassion, mercy, and love for others. So the conception is a little bit different here because we think that the best way to show our love for others is to follow what Jesus did in his gospel. That he was able to deny himself, he was able to do not think about himself so much, so that he can serve others. So the love in which we believe is the love that we share with others, the love that the Father showed us through Jesus Christ, and a love that is a donation, our capacity to give ourselves to others. So that's what we believe about love. We think that it's the best way to conceive in our minds the true meaning of love as a giving of ourselves to others. Probably the media consider love in another way. They consider that it's probably passion, it's just something that you feel, it's a response to the things that you feel at first. But we consider love is something deeper. We consider that it's a feeling from God, because God is essentially love. So the one who loves is the one who is able to do what God does in our lives.
Hi, I'm Carl McClendon. I am the film production teacher here at the high school. Basically, my idea or thoughts on that, basically that the media misinterprets, or maybe the media tries to portray love in a certain way that most of us know is not the true nature of love. So Hollywood in particular tends to overly sexualize what love means, and I was just telling her that most of us interpret love to be much more than just sex or lust or these other things. That love is much deeper than that. It is a more comprehensive way of how we connect as humans, body and soul. And so media tends to overlook the soul aspect of it, if you will. Media is strictly into the physical side of love. And so to me that is just a big or a problematic way that we then as a culture interpret what love means, because we get fed all the time what media says or what Hollywood says love is, and so our definitions get warped.
No emotions, just sex.
They didn't agree on much. In fact, they rarely agreed on anything. They fought all the time. And they challenged each other every day. But despite their differences, they had one important thing in common. They were crazy about each other.
I'm a doctor. I work 80 hours a week. I need someone who's going to be in my bed at 2 a.m. who I don't have to eat breakfast with.
I had sex with this woman who I barely even know.
Well, we don't really fight much, but it's usually just me overreacting and things. And so then I just apologize right after because I was being dumb.
That's right.
Well, we usually talk about it after about 2 days of silence.
I think we, at first, I think sometimes it's hard to, acknowledge that, you're, whatever the argument is about, to acknowledge both sides and to take time to kind of think about it, and then just, you know, finally coming together and talking about it, and just being able to be patient with one another and understanding.
Communication is really important. We need to talk, right?
Yeah.
That's
At first,
important.
I just like ran away from everything.
He runs away from it, so I'm just like going after him, you know? You have to face it, you have to talk about it.
Yeah, talking is like the best thing you can do.
I think love's an emotion and an action, and I believe in it because I've experienced it.
I like that.
So I think I believed in it before because other people had told me about it, but now that I've been in love, am in love, and have acted out of love, then...
And I've seen some good models of love, like my parents have been married for a really long time, and they just truly love each other because they put each other first, and they've been a great example of how we should be in our relationship.
I just feel like it's, I mean, it's like hard to explain, but I feel like you couldn't depend on someone that much or like have that many feelings for one person to like say that you're in love with someone.
I think people try to like define it too much and like kind of take it too seriously.
Yes, just because I never really felt like I could believe in something that I had never experienced, and in this case I feel like I have.
I guess having someone that you can always just talk to whenever you want.
That's what I was going to say.
No, that's not what you're going to say.
I think the friendship is. I mean, I really do. I think, you know, the companionship and the friendship and, you know, I mean, you know, everything else is always there, but it's just the friendship and the companionship that seems to grow more the longer you're married.
If you can just be friends, you're like, it's awesome
Yeah, you
being
can,
able to talk to somebody.
you can be yourself, pretty much. You know, you can be stupid, not be judged. You can, no, it's just, yeah, sometimes, but it's still, it's just nice. I don't know how to explain it, but it's great.
Well, we're good at it. We have 3.
We've been married 5 years and we have 3 kids, so...
Not saying we're good at raising them, but we're good at having them or making them, I guess you could say. I think it's a natural thing, and I think it's something that if you're really in love, then whatever happens works out because you put each other first, and then if you love each other, then you'll love the kids too.
Ew, no.
People like, God, I don't understand when people look at a kid and think that he's cute. Everything, like their voices, and like they don't understand like the rules of society.
Slobbery, and they're so rude.
No, like if you're at a restaurant and like a family's eating dinner and the kids are like, oh, and like yelling at their mom, and mom's like, Zachary, like what do we talk about? And like, you can't. Oh my God, I hate when kids are yelling in public places. Like I hate when they're talking loud in a restaurant. It's like, have some respect for your parents and like for the laws of society.
I want kids.
No.
We would probably adopt. Not we, but I mean, I would probably adopt. Or she can give birth. I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, you can give birth.
She's cute.
Well, that was the first time I saw her. You know, I actually, it's a kind of a funny story that saw her in college, and we were in a class. It was HPER, and I was kind of a bad boy in college. So me and a friend of mine were sitting at the back of the class, leaning our chairs up against the wall, and everybody had to stand up and say who they were and what they liked, and so we were kind of rating all the girls when they stood up, and I remember when Mrs. Lowe stood up and she said, "I'm Charlene Avery and I like cheerleading and water skiing," and I turned to the guy I was with and I said, "That's the girl I'm going to marry." And the funny thing about it was a couple days after I saw her, she was walking down the hallway and I was walking the other way, and I thought, okay, here's your chance, you know, be cool, do something neat. And the closest she got, the only thing I could think to do was wink. And then I got by her and I thought, boy, that was, did you just wink at her? And I just kept walking.
Oh, and that just caught my eye too. I
Yeah.
was just like, did he just wink at me?
I think maybe it was fall of my senior year of college. It's when I realized that no matter what Brienne did, no matter what she looked like in the morning, no matter what her voice sounded like, no matter if she ate lots of food or a little bit of food, she never annoyed me. I loved hanging out with her. And I think that's when you realize you're in love. I think when you stop thinking about whether you're in love, then when you think, am I in love, you know you're in love because you're not thinking about whether you're in love or not. And I think that's when you're in love.
I don't think I've ever felt the way I felt for him and for anyone else. So it's like, it's really hard to explain. I just don't, it's like you kind of just know and it's just natural. It's just, I don't know. But it's a beautiful thing. I can say that.
Brienne turns into a man.
That has happened before in relationships. That would be right now, I cannot foresee anything changing our relationship because I know Dave's personality and Dave's character as a person. And I can't think of anything.
I'm guessing like cheating.
So,
Because
yeah.
then it's kind of like, okay, like, bye.
Fights, infidelity, mistrust.
Look for someone who respects you, someone who maybe has the same, kind of ideas as far as family.
You treat every day like it's a new adventure, because it is.
I don't think you should be looking for a relationship. I think you shouldn't have like a set in mind that you need this perfect guy because there's not maybe that perfect guy, but that your person will come in time.
Boys, follow your heart, not your...
I feel like you should be able to, but like I personally like, I just couldn't imagine like living with someone and having someone like always there. But I feel like anyone should like move in whenever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really believe in getting married or anything. I see it as like kind of a hassle and like too big of making too big of a deal out of it.
Well, I mean, living together before marriage, I can't really legally marry anybody of the same sex at this point in Texas, but
I don't think it's an issue.
no, we're actually talking about moving in.
I mean, unless you cheat on each other and you aren't serious about it, then